Hi everyone, I hope you're good guys and welcome for a new making of. So today we're gonna look into this preset. It's kind of very nice sound. And how I made it. So let's go to the one which is raw version. So I pick up sub one and I choose, I bring it down to have something like between so and the square, and I just add some pulse modulation. Just I'm gonna bring this up because around that, and then a bit of sync just to make it a bit hollow. You're gonna see what I mean. You see here up, like you can hear the difference. But not too much, so like this, around like this is fine. Just gonna change the filter that I usually already change it, just to always add a little bit of drive. So here I choose the Prodigy one, let's put around 7 GB. Adding a bit of resonance as usually. So here, because it's a pad, can be, if it's kind of a bit too resonant, it's fine. Because after when you're gonna sweep, you see you get this nice resonant sound. And yeah, 12 because it's a pad and now I want to let pass more frequency. This is too brutal, like too. And then I add a second oscillator. So this one, no specific reason. Like I say, I like to use on the basic, but not the basic shape, either the saw or the saw pulse width bass, saw pulse width the tune, or yeah, the pulse width, or this kind of waveform. I like. They're usually very nice, and they're changing a little bit from the basic one, usually having more character, more harmonics. So here going down, you can bring harmonic, and then but on the end, in terms of oscillator, I just add sub to add a bit of a little bit of body, especially when it's nice. For example, when you have a pad and you play a chord and you play the root note, but in the same time an octave lower, and so you get this nice. With the sub oscillator, you see you get this nice sub, and then when you play with the chord, it's adding a little bit more body to your pad sound. One thing, sorry, I forgot to remove it. Obviously the unison, which is working well here. And it's assigned to the macro. Always nice unison when you work with pad, and especially like kind of waveform like this in the middle of triangle square, adding a nice detune effect. And then after, when you dip it in a lot of reverb, it's even better. Alright, so now let's talk about modulation. I'm gonna bring this a little bit down. So the amplitude, obviously you have full sustain because you don't want the blocky sound, obviously. Longer release, it's always helping for when you release, like when you're gonna have different chord, like for the chord transition. Having a long release, you know, it's weird. Having a long release help you like to smooth, because obviously the chord is fading out slowly here. And then as well a long attack, because you don't want something too brutal, because it's a pad, so you want something which is introducing itself smoothly. And here decay doesn't really matter because it's sustained at maximum. And then here I add LFO, so I have this one which is a triangle with a rate of 2 that you have different possibility. First, I can assign to the pitch, so always being gentle. You can put maybe a little bit less, 0.5. You can hear this slightly pitch variation. You can obviously oscillate the oscillator position if you want to add some movement. That's really nice when you have a pad to make variation of the position, or even like some of the sync pulse wide, or some of the modulation, like a very slight modulation. Sometimes it's really nice. For example, all right. So you can obviously as well choose to automate the sync. That's what I've done actually in the original. Like I say, you can experiment and try your own things. It will work as well. And then I have another LFO. Usually it's kind of nice to have LFO with two different rates. The waveform can be the same, but two different rates like this, they are never really synchronized. They're always like out of sync, both LFO, and always creating random new stuff. So yeah, here it's synchronized to the BPM. You can go on the rate if you want, but oops, sorry. And usually go, if you want to go very slow, from 4, 6, 8, it's nice. And same here, for example, you can modulate the filter a little bit. So for this one, I wanted the filter to move, but slowly. It's like very slowly, gently. And going, closing down again. And maybe you can use it to modulate the position of the oscillator too. So in wavetable, you always click on the parameter that you want to modulate and it appears here, and same here. So you can go maybe negative value now. And you can see it moving. So yeah, you can really experiment, modulate everything you can. You can even add FX if you want now to this one, modulate as well. And like I say, change the waveform. Yeah, do up to you. So then after we have some delay. So I told you I like usually not too much dry rate and feedback, but obviously now it's a pad, so you need to have more dry rate, more feedback. Because anyway, it's more like a long constant sound, so you can go wrong. I filter it a little bit. Usually delay is nice to always space your pad, adds depth. You see if you want to put it a little bit more down in the background. And then reverb. So here's the same. When it's about to pad, I usually go more than when it's a normal send. So more longer decay time, more dry wet, because you want it's just work like this well for pads. It's not really any. And then just saturation is to boost everything. So maybe I'm gonna bring down here the, yeah. and the EQ is just for the macro. Alright, and I think I show you everything. So yeah, I show you change the waveform, use the LFO, make it your own. I hope you like it, guys. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Bye bye. And don't forget to like and subscribe.